A very good evening and welcome to Punta del Este for the final game of match day one here at the 2025 IFCPF Copa America. Olive Walker-Peel is my name. It is a pleasure to have your company for Brazil and Canada to round out the first day of action here in Punta del Este. We'll take you to the teams. Brazil, of course, the reigning regional champions. They go with number 1, Jose Murillo in goal. Number 3, Haito Luiz. Number 5, Felipe Rafael. Number 6, Lucas Enrique. Number 7, Vinicius Ribeiro. Number 8 is Alejandro de Oliveira. Number 13, Gustavo Gomez. And that is your starting team for Brazil. For Canada, they go in goal with number 1, Sam Denton. Number 3, an international debut for Taran Seppa. So 2 for number 4, Sam Holmes. Number 5 is Samuel Choron. Number 8 is Duncan McDonald. Number 9, Keegan Caron. And number 10, Joel Murphy. Both make their debuts too. And that rounds out your 7 for Canada. So Taran Seppa, Sam Holmes, Keegan Caron, and Joel Murphy all making their international debuts for Canada. Means that they've got more players in their starting 7 that haven't played for the country before than have, which is a weird statistical quirk. Brazil haven't lost on the regional stage or relinquished supremacy since 1999, the tournament in Buenos Aires, when Argentina reigned supreme. Since then, it has been all Brazil. They would expect to go all the way again. But there will be plenty of teams hoping to run them down. Can they start their tournament off to a flyer against a team from the true north? And so here the teams come. A Chilean referee, Porto, leads the 2 teams out. And Brazil start their tournaments off well. Can Canada shock the Latin American cerebral palsy football world? We're about to find out. The national anthems of Brazil and Canada are on the way shortly from the middle of the pitch here at Punta del Este. So as Samuel Sharon, the Canada captain, leads his team along the handshake line, we will go through those teams once again. Jose Murillo is in goal for Brazil, number 1. Number 3, Heitor Luiz. Number 5, Felipe Rafael. Number 6, Lucas Enrique. 7, Vinicius Ribeiro. 8 is Evandro Oliveira. And number 13 is Gustavo Gomez. And for Canada, number 1 is Sam Denton in goal. 3, Taran Seppa. 4, Sam Holmes. 5, Sam Sharon. 8, Duncan McDonald. 9, Keegan Caron. 10 is Joel Murphy. 3, as mentioned earlier, is Chile's Omar Aporto. Substitutes for today. For Brazil, Leonardo Giovanni, Diogo Barta, Cesar Augusto, Mateus, and Jorge Luiz will join Roberto Manuel on the Brazil bench. For Canada, Ryan Watson, Silvio Butnaru, Brendan McGeechan, Ante Del Cool, Ronan Weens, and Owen Dewar. Bench for the Canadians. Four Canadian debutants in the starting 7, including American-born Sam Holmes. Had been involved in some US training camps in the past, but never made senior appearance. Does for Canada, who he is eligible to represent. Been in Canadian and American training camps before. Part of a training camp in 2015 in Brampton, Ontario. So about the insides and outs of both nations and how they operate. He'll wear the maple leaf on his chest tonight. Can he help his team to what would be a shock result, with no disrespect to those wearing all red? The onus is on those in yellow. And they will be tasked with getting us underway. Ribeiro does that, and we're underway for the final game of match day 1. Seen a win for Chile and a win for the United States of America before that. Well, we have a trio of winners by the end of this Saturday in Punta del Este. We have a draw on the cards, time will tell. You would imagine what we're currently getting, Brazil dictating the play to start. Oliveira, I'll play by Duncan McDonald to cover him off. The Canadian Para Player of the Year last year, Duncan McDonald. Gomez. No debut for him, by the way. One of three players who, Copa America squad, who came into it uncapped. Ball towards the back post. Oliveira waits there. And he forces a stop out of Denson, and Canada will get it away. But not for long. Oliveira sliding in McDonald. It was all fine and fair, according to our referee from Chile. Oliveira smarting a little bit after the fact. Luis over to the right-hand side. Workaway central, Enrique. Has it back, looks to work the 1-2 with Oliveira, shouts for a handball, and those are waved away. Tepper, his first appearance for Canada, battles with Oliveira. Initially won that battle, but couldn't break clear of Salmo Gomez. Karen closing Gomez down. Oliveira tries to work it forward. Sharon with the body work on Ribeiro. Across. Arnold with another challenge for Canada. Oliveira close to the byline. Sam Holmes intercepting for Canada. Down the line. Keegan Karen watching on as Terence Tepper led the press. Feel like those two names might be pivotal for Canada in recent years and coming years. They were part of a training camp in New Jersey. They're seen as stars of the future, as that Brazil ball in will have to be taken again. Ribeiro. For Gomez. Going from Mato Grosso do Sul. Cudena, if he wants to get more specific. Couldn't quite win it back. Ball sends into the box and Denton down to smother the ball forward from Felipe Rafael. Denton, by the way, Canada's FT1 out there. You've got to have at least one of them in cerebral palsy football. Keegan Karen is Canada's 3. You can only have one of those. Both goalkeepers, by the way. FT1's in this one, Jose Maria. For their number 1. Played by Rafael to protect the ball and keep it for Brazil. Oliveira to find Enrique, couldn't quite. On Man from Ottawa works it forward for Tepper. Watched over by the opposite number 3 in Heitzel Louise. No problem with that. A bit of a welcome to international football for Taran Tepper. Tepper. If he couldn't quite get access to that. Sharon. Lost out. Forward goes Rafael of Brazil. Down the right he travels. He checks and goes back when he could have gone forwards. Well, down the line was smart. Ribeiro worked it back and it was smashed home. Wonderful drive. Felipe Rafael with his 5th international goal for Brazil. Didn't he put some power behind that? And Brazil break the deadlock. A bit of a test for Canada. Ribeiro looking to make it a quick-fire double for Brazil, and he does! Deflected on the way through. And the smiles on the face of Brazil's number 7. Jose, he doesn't care about that. He's just happy that he's put his country 2-0 up. Holmes looking to try and find Keegan Caron. Murphy twisting and turning, but Oliveira took it away. By the way, the 6th meeting between these two in the IFCPF era, so from 2015 onwards. Brazil have won all of the previous 5, including an 11-1 win at the last Para-Panam Games, last regional championships in cerebral palsy football. They also met at the CPF Men's World Cup. Group stages where Brazil won 4-0. Hands here for Murphy down the left. Well played by Louise to come across and deal with it. Gomez. Louise. Into the box as Barrow tried to get across the front. He first in the queue for that. Ball last out of play off him. Couldn't make a whole lot of it in the end. To play. Karen kept it in. No confidence in playing out from the back. Luis. To Oliveira. That looked pretty on the eye. Play out. Fights Gomez forward. Well, touch a little bit heavy, but he kept hold of it for Brazil. He's made a great run into the box. The flick was supreme. That would have been a wonderful goal. And Dentzer got a touch. A crucial one. to deny Vinicius Ribeiro. What a save. He's paid a little bit of a personal price. At an ostensible glance, he's helped up. But goodness me, what a stop from Sam Denton. Rightly so, he's applauded from those in the stands wearing the red of Canada. That is a smart stop. Corner. Ball start from Enrique. Drifts it in this time. What a ball. What a header. What a goal, Ribeiro. That is a textbook set piece. Nothing Denton could do about that one. Brazil have a 3-0 lead. Donalds wanted Holmes. Oliveira telegraphed it. Ribeiro back to Oliveira. They'll give up some ground, but they're happy to. Ribeiro for Oliveira. Spoon that one over the top. Into the back of a net, but one behind the goal, and that won't count for anything here. Donalds. Cut out there by Rafael. Oliveira to try and work it in behind. Well watched by Denton. Time for a goal kick. Forward towards Keegan Karen. Didn't get there. Canada's number 9. The change here for Canada. Samuel Sharon is coming off. And to take his place, Ronan Weens. Hope that's not a serious injury. He's not had the best luck with his injury record, Sam Sharon. Ronan Weens on for cap number 5. He made the first 4 of his international career at the World Cup last year in Salau. Salmon Arm in British Columbia. Well, Gomez. Luis. Karen momentarily had it, but then presented it back to Brazil again. Gomez. Over to Rafael from Enrique is got off target. Oliveira, aware of the pressure on his back from Tepper, and Bruno. Vinicius Ribeiro ended up rolling it wide. Like it was all set up for him. Vinicius Ribeiro, even with the space he had, couldn't find the back of the net for what would have been a hat-trick. Vinicius Ribeiro brought it on, looking to try and roll it in behind for Oliveira. Weens. All the way back to Denton. He wanted to get it down the line, but Ribeiro was in the way there. One back by Weens. Long, and Brazil will play it around. Ribeiro. The double for Brazil so far. Oliveira towards Gomez. Brilliant football, Rafael! And finished off by Brazil's hat-trick hero, Vinicius Ribeiro. It was a move that deserved a goal. And in the end, that's what it came to be. Seventh hat-trick for a Brazil player in the Para Panam and Copa America. 3 in as many years. Against Canada, of course, we didn't have a Para Panam or Copa last year, but there was 2 in the game in 2023. There's Aparecido. Lucas Enrique both got hat-tricks that day, and Vinicius Ribeiro today. 4-0 for Brazil. Did for a moment. The man down there. Felipe Rafael. Needs to be okay now, though. Coming down the Canada left, Murphy. Sent it in, but waiting arms of Mario. Canada supporters trying to urge their team on, wanting to see more of that. And why not? It was a good run from Murphy. Going to the final 10 of the opening half an hour. "30 minutes in men's cerebral palsy football." Holmes to get De Oliveira off the ball. Ball in behind. De Oliveira's there. What a ball it was from Enrique. And the second effort from De Oliveira came off the post. Almost made it 5 for Brazil. Oliveira completing the 1-2 with Rafael. He's got it back. And that's off the outside of the post. Brazil flexing their muscles. Murphy with another long busting run down the left. Yes. Again, curtailed by a ball in that was met first by Mario in the Brazil goal. Bayal, Ribeiro on the turn. Got the challenge of McDonald, and Holmes was needed to help get it away for Canada. For Weens. Here's pass an errant one. Rivera reassumes control for Brazil. He lofts it over the top, a delicious ball. But the finish didn't do it justice. Rafael making a meal of it. And if he'd have done better, that would have been a goal for the mantelpiece. Means able to keep that one in. 3 classifications in cerebral palsy football, as I touched on before. Classifications of players who can play. Still have had a bit of a tough day with that, with one of their players classed out. Means that he's ineligible to play here. Rogério da Silva, who is Brazil's all-time Pan and Copa top scorer with 17. He's classed out this week, meaning he's ineligible. They're doing it without him here, and they're looking for a 5th and couldn't find it. Rafael involved again. Stop there from Denton. The clever one, pushed it away from any potential danger. Brought into the box, and Gomez trying to kill that one into the corner. One again wide, and Denton already has had to fished the ball at the back of his net 4 times. It could have been so many more in this first half.
Duncan, get it again.
Murphy moving forward. Progress stunted. Smartly there by Raphael. Forward. From Brazil point of view, though, cut out by Duncan McDonald. Aaron coming shorter to receive. His ball, middle intended for Tepper, didn't get there. Intended for Raphael. Duncan McDonald and Taran Tepper team up to sort that out between them. Karen. Raphael getting a foot to it to get it back for Brazil. Good game, Felipe Raphael. To now, he went to the 2016 Paralympic Games. Oliveira for Bruno Ribeiro, for Vinicius Ribeiro, pardon me. That one again goes wide. And Tepper tying the laces here. Donalds. Get it forward. He couldn't. Ribeiro in behind again! And making himself big, Sam Denton. Helped out then by McDonald to get it into touch and away for Canada. He has had 4 go past him, Sam Denton, but he has made a couple of really good stops. Make sure hasn't had to pick it out the back of his net more. Luis. Right hand side. They're looking for another. It's Enrique that time, and Denton with another stop to add to his catalogue. It's growing.
Get it again!
Taran Tepper on the turn for Keegan Karen once and twice, and they can't get it into the back of the net. Best chance that Canada have had. For a split second there, they might have thought that they were about to open their account, but not to be. Bit of a concern here for Heitor Luiz of Brazil.
Balls in, boys. Here we go, here we go. Yeah, Taran, drop a bit, Taran, just a little.
Back up and when he played the ball. To the only additional minutes of added time. One at the end of the opening half an hour. Ribeiro, Gomez. communicate. Ribeiro shooting and striking the post again. Brazil coming close once more. They've had quite an affiliation with the woodwork in this first half. 3 or 4 times now they've hit it. The ball into the box and McDonald able to deal with that delivery from De Oliveira. Probably the last act of the first half, this. Brazil looking for a 5th and Canada hoping to ensure that doesn't happen. Left-footed corner, whipped in, and Gustavo Gomez wasn't too far away from nodding that one home. And that is indeed the final action of the first half. As expected, Brazil dominate the play. Vinicius Ribeiro was supreme. He's got a hat-trick, 3 of the 4 goals. The other one scored by Felipe Rafael. As Brazil have shown what they're all about. Canada have had some good spells. Joel Murphy's been good down the left. Keegan Caron came close towards the end of the first half to the first Canada goal of the tournament that is yet to arrive up to now. Half-time here from Punta del Este in Uruguay for the 2025 IFCPF Copa America. It is Brazil 4, Canada 0 at the half-time interval.
Make sure you're behind the guy, huh? Hey!
Nothing Denson could do about that one. Welcome back to the IFCPF Copa America for 2025 here in Punta del Este. Changes are afoot, including one in goal. Jose Mario will be coming off. Didn't have a whole lot to do in the first half. He'll be replaced by Jorge Luis. Two is Mateus. Roberto Manuel. Canada are making a change too. Pair of them, in fact. Taran Tepper is off, so one debutant off and one on. Owen Dewar from London, Ontario is on for Canada. Ryan Watson will take the place of Sam Holmes. And there's a third who's just joined the party. Brendan McGeechan is on for Keegan Caron, who's a little bit later in getting himself over, but on time enough. Second half gets underway. Aitor Luis. Felipe Leao. Both off for Brazil. Part of that triple change. This is Ribeiro, the third of those three. He's already done the work he needs to do, scoring a hat-trick in the first half. Oliveira. Each enough after it. He almost back for Canada. Four changes there for Brazil. Diogo Barta is on. Gomez. Get there for Brazil. Ball forward for Manuel, outside of the foot, but into the side netting. Donald. Ichunu. Left one on Gomez. Ball forward towards Mateus. The back flick. Chance for Oliveira, who put it over the top. Well, you can see why Brazil have ruled the roost in Latin America for 26 years, playing football like this. Need to be careful not to be caught on it. Murphy, Queens, play. Not living in Canada. Don't follow this team every day, or you're not a family member of Ronan Weens, you can't recognise him as McDonald's fouled by D'Oliveira. So much to the point that I didn't recognise him when I first saw him here in Punta del Este this week. Running a buzz cut in Salau last year and now sporting a mullet that transports him back about 30 years. It's a mullet better than I would, though. Good play. Another stop for Denton. It's time to deny Gomez. Low effort from the 22-year-old. Denton equal to it. It's behind for another corner for Brazil. Corner towards the front post. Was flicked on in there by Diego Barta. And Brazil couldn't scramble at home. They'll have another corner here, though. Oliveira fancied a look at it, but could find the back of the net in that yellow shirt. Another corner. Stood up by Manuel. This one. Over the top and behind. Another corner to come. Want to work shorter towards the back post as Enrique had to work something out. But kindly for Brazil as Denton was called into action to prevent the effort from Gomez. Watson in the way there for Canada to stop that 4-0 for Brazil. Coming here with another wave. Oliveira. And Brazilian teammates. Chua sending it up towards halfway. Look it round from left to right. D'Oliveira rolled it square. It's there for Manuel behind Mateus. Barta to thread the eye of the needle. Couldn't quite. And Makisha took it away from him. He's in on goal. Home free. Forcing a save out of Jorge Luis. He's probably the player out of the 7 you'd want that chance to fall to. Just couldn't quite take it. Forward ball, Enrique. Now Manuel rolled it across, and Enrique, after getting it back from Gilberto Manuel, could then find the far corner. Oliveira on the Brazil right. Get it back over towards the left for Gomez. For Tejas. He tries to step in there for Canada. So for Oliveira, who cuts it back. Good football again. And it's in from Manuel. Squeezes it in at Sam Denton's near post. Now a 5-star performance from Brazil. Going in strong with the challenge and end up stopping Brazil. Move forward again. Still trying to be central to everything once more for Brazil. Enrique over for Oliveira. They'll roll it back towards the top of the box. Another bit of good football. Enrique forcing another stop out of Sam Denton. Sort of halfway here, Brazil. Tejas, one of the time substitutes. Switch over for Enrique. Edge of the area, tried to dink it towards the back stick, but this wasn't pinpoint for the Canada goal kick. Both of these teams in action tomorrow. Bill will play CP Soccer US from 3 o'clock. Canada and Chile will be the big game that is shaping up to decide who will finish second in the group with today's results. Oliveira, teeing one up right-footed, charged down by McDonald. That's Tejas. Ford Gomez. Barter. And they try that Jogo Bonito type stuff that Brazilian football is famous for, but comes unstuck. Manuel's been impressive since coming on. Hit a linchpin again. And from Rio. Firing one forwards. He's doing a good job of keeping him honest, and Brazil doing a good job of winning it back. Cross towards De Oliveira. First in the queue ahead of his teammate Manuel. Oliveira at the edge of the box, rolls it left. Will be again delivered towards the back post, but able to keep it under control there. Gilberto Manuel, 25-year-old. Dante Del Cool will come on here for the Canadians. The substituted in Ronan Weens. He came on for Sam Sharon in the first half. So they'll call cap number 9. They'll call. Get it towards McGeechan. And the midway point of this second half, Brazil in a great position. Lifted on. Ball wanting Gustavo Gomez. McDonald's played the ball and put it behind for a Brazil corner. And towards the front post, and ghosting in on mark was Mateus, but easy as it was, couldn't quite find the back of the net. What would have been Brazil's 6th. Donald's playing the ball. Left one on his man. Will be carded for fouling Angelo Mateus. No malicious involved. Ferguson, the Canada coach, is making his protestations heard. Took the ball and just caught Mateus on the follow through. We'll restart with a free kick here for Brazil. Towards the byline, D'Oliveira. Essential. Mateus. Good first touch. It's roll back from Manuel. And D'Oliveira finish it off. He looked to try and find Mateus instead and came to naught. But won't help out either. Well, sending that one over the top. And Watson beat fair and square by D'Oliveira. But a man who wasn't beaten was Sam Denson. Good stop to prevent the man from Santo Andre from adding another. He did score a hat-trick against Canada in the Parapanam Games 2 years ago in the 11-1 win, so they would have checked the game notes on him, that's for sure. Evidence of that there with the save from Denson, who has to deal with that at the front post. To the ball to the Canada right for McGeechan. Ball to Stewart to roll in. Did so illegally. Ball bouncing too much for Moroporto's liking. I like to roll it in. Roll it on the ground. Gomez. Vera. So Mateus a fair way back. Pulls well that ends well, given Brazil still have the ball. Intricate there, Enrique. It'll work fine enough for Mateus, who cuts it back. Couldn't find a Brazilian in the middle there waiting. Falling behind, Del Cool off after it. He'll be unable to keep it in. Canada won't take any points from this. They can take a little bit of solace from some of their play. Particularly in the second half, the chance for Brendan McGeechan, the blooding of some of their youngsters. Barter. Gomez. Down the line. He's trying to work it back. Cut back not effective. Gomez working across, covering his man, and Murphy will send it away. Barter. For Gomez. 10 players who are in this squad at the Copa America who weren't at the World Cup last year. All surviving players from Salau. To Luis. Andrea de Oliveira, Vinicius Ribeiro, and Angelo Mateus are those four. All change where the rest is concerned. There is one of those four in de Oliveira. Turn on first time, a brilliant ball. Mateus set free. With a brilliant bit of play by Gilberto Manuel. João Benito from the boys from Brazil. That goal, the 6th of their day, was mighty impressive. Watson, careful with Mateus. Close to him. Mateus, we found Watson in amongst all of that. Takes a free kick short. Donalds. McGeechan just back of halfway. For Dua. But cool. Murphy. Play for a throw. For Brazil. Canada felt the ball should have been theirs. Taking it away, Brendan McGeechan. Now cool. Or Joel Murphy, who's been enterprising on his Canada debut. Brazil left it by McGeechan. Taking over, and a chance for Owen Dua. Canada keep coming close, they keep knocking at the door. At present, they can't quite knock it down. My chair can be knocked down, though, by some invisible wind, and I'm now sat on the floor and trying to work out these last couple of minutes. Why at these tournaments do things seem to happen? It was an umbrella last year, and then the chair falls over. That's fun. Or more accurately, I fell over, but the chair didn't help. And it's always Canada games too. Let's get back to the football, shall we? Barca got it to the left. De Oliveira is now central. Whistle stopped play, and thank goodness for that. I've got time to breathe. Might have been caught on the wire, I think. It's always Canada. It was the umbrella last year, Canada-Japan, for those who remember. And then now I fall off my chair, Canada-Brazil, both on air and both for everybody to laugh at. How great is this game? Barca just back of halfway. All forward, looking to try and work our way through the heart of the Canada back line. Oliveira couldn't get there. Heachin trying to reel that one down. He can't. But it goes over the byline and behind for goal kick. They'll step back in. D'Oliveira getting it over. And what a finish. Exquisite from Manuel. We've had a 7-0 result already today. We might be on the way for another. That is a death lift. And Rodrigo Terra's team are laying a marker down. We've got to lick their wounds and go again tomorrow. Huge game for them against Chile. Brazil coming into this game warm favourites, and throughout the game they've shown why. Oliveira. Work a ball forward for Enrique to get after. Murphy. Joel Murphy, pardon me, I'm getting Owen Dewar and Joel Murphy mixed up there. Joel Murphy doing well to sort that out for Canada. Defending by Duncan McDonald to get a foot in. That's gone a mile from Gustavo Gomez. There's the full-time whistle. Match day 1 is over here in Punta del Este. Brazil get the job done. A resounding success for Rodrigo Terra's team, who showed their class and skill right from the off. Vinicius Ribeiro was brilliant with a hat-trick. He had plenty of help. Full time here on match day 1 in Punta del Este, Uruguay at the Copa America for 2025. It is finished. Brazil 7, Canada 0.